Don't you just love a light bulb moment? Hey, I'm philosophically Sadie, and I just had a random thought I wanted to share with y'all. So, to introduce myself, I am a mentally adventurous mom of two with the need to speak and no one to speak to. So, you are now my Wilson. Come along with me on this wondrous yet boring adventure. So, the random thoughts that have kept me up all week? How in the heck does one start a vlog? Or become a content creator or whatever? I don't really care about the labels, but do you literally just start recording or do you plan a script? How long should the videos be? I mean, obviously, I have somewhat figured it out if you're seeing this, but really, how many creators have you watched since their very first video? I don't even know one, but that could also be because I've never really been into social media's celebrity culture. And my memory is so packed that I probably couldn't even tell you any of the names of the content creators I come across regularly. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and I am trying to find a community that I feel like I belong in. And while I have been a chameleon all of my life, with the great ability to cherry pick which personality traits to show and which ones to hide, I have only found a deep connection to a handful of people. While it's a great skill to be able to bounce around social groups so I'm not alone, I've come to realize that I'd rather be alone than not being myself all of the time. I don't want to hide any of my weirdness or my quirks, and I don't want to try to fit in just for the sake of fitting in. But I am lonely. Life is so very hard to do alone, and I know there has to be people out there for me. So I'm starting my search. But I got a lot of craziness going on in my life, and I need some friends who are going to help guide me before I start crashing out. Isn't that what the cool kids are saying? No, but for real. There are so many changes going on in my life right now that I could use a good, wholesome group to help walk with me on my journey. I'm talking honest yet loyal. I'm talking funny but serious. I'm talking gentle but also accountable. I'm talking balanced. Now, this is starting to sound like some weird Tinder profile, and that's definitely not the vibe that I'm looking to put out here. I was kind of going for a slightly less desperate single mom, just trying to promote her business while also hopefully finding some people to laugh with. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my kids, but over a decade without a single friendship has me recording myself carrying on conversations with myself. Maybe that makes me just as bad as a thirsty Tinder date. And just like a thirsty Tinder date, I might get ghosted here because I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is I need a Wilson because I feel like I'm stuck on an island alone most of the time. Being a single mother to young kids with extra needs, I have very little time or energy for even attempting to forge friendships. I'm great at connecting with people, I literally get compliments at work for my personality all the time. But, of course, that's only a 5-minute interaction. I mean, not even that long if I'm doing my job right. But I'm not sure if that means that I do actually have a genuinely good personality or if I'm only tolerable for short intervals. I've been told that I talk too much and that I get annoying. So, who the hell knows? I'm sure the comments will tell me. Just don't be too brutal though. I do have feelings. And if I'm being honest, that was one of my biggest hangups about whether to start sharing my life and thoughts with the world. I used to be very sensitive, but through trauma and healing, I have grown quite the thick skin. And as they say, bravery comes from doing things through fear rather than avoiding it. So, I'm doing this scared and a little insecure, but I'm determined to see this through and continue my healing journey because honestly, is the healing ever over? If the first 31, almost 32 years of my life are any indication, then no, not likely. But that's okay because that just means I'm getting better. And just like that, my videos and art will too. Or maybe I'll just embrace the silly mistakes my brain makes when it tries to process things faster than necessary. Like it's always in a race against itself, but it keeps tripping over its own feet. She's a runner, but she ain't no track star. No, but seriously, I debated about whether I should chop out all the random thinking time and indecisiveness, but that is just who I am. So instead, I sped it up for y'all so you don't get too bored. And I do have a lot of other videos on my website if you want to check them out. You can find them in the link in my bio. I think that's enough for now, my Wilsons. Come back next week to see what's on my mind.